Thanks for staying with us on Midday Kentucky. All right, this is really important. We should always give to those in need, and it's that time of year again for a great program, Cram the Cruiser. Back in 2011, G&J Pepsi partnered with the KSP and Kroger to help drive more food collections. And here to tell us more, we have Trooper Robert Purdy and Mike Halligan. Thank you both so much for being here.
You're welcome. Yeah. Thanks for having us.
This is such a great program, and it's statewide. It's not just here in Fayette County. How did Cram the Cruiser begin?
Yeah, so almost 10 years ago, the Kentucky State Police saw a need and wanted to get involved in helping feed families this time of year. In law enforcement, we deal with people on their worst days, and we saw where we could try to collect food to make people's holiday season just a little bit better.
So do people literally put food in your cars? How does this program really work?
You know, so it started initially just, you know, people could stop by at the state police post and drop off food. And about 7 years ago, we partnered with G&J Pepsi and Kroger, and we started doing some events, and they have continued to grow. So on December the 1st this year, we're going to have our big Cram the Cruiser event where anybody can come out. They can drop off non-perishable food items. They can put them in our car. In the first year, you know, we crammed a car. After that, literally, our cars get buried. There's so many people that come out and support the cause.
And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people like doing that just for the fun of it. But what a great purpose to actually have fun with y'all's cars, which so many people don't actually want to be in, no offense.
Right. Yeah, cram it with food instead of criminals this weekend.
Absolutely.
Take it out on that. Are there any guidelines that we need to follow as far as food?
You know, just any non-perishable food items. There's not necessarily anything that we won't take as long as it's non-perishable.
So one of the neat things that Kroger does is they have a prepackaged bag of food that provides a meal for a family of 4. And if someone would like to purchase one of those bags at the store and then put it in the cruiser, they're able to do that. Or if you're interested in peanut butter, in the wintertime, canned soups are really important, pasta and sauce. Those are just a handful of the items that would help a hungry person.
Okay, so those are some of the most needed
Absolutely.
items. And those prepackaged meals make it so easy.
Are they
easy. Right at the checkout lines? Do you know where
Yeah,
they're located?
So in most of the stores, when you walk in the store, you will actually see the bag right there. Grab a bag, put it in your cart, and then when you go through checkout, you pay the store for that bag, and then you carry it out and drop it in the cruiser on your way to your own car.
So easy. And I think I saw in one of the Krogers here locally, it was like $6.
$6,
So
yep.
super easy.
Very easy.
Makes it so simple. Now, all right, God's Pantry, are you the recipient of all of the food drives across the state? Because this is statewide. How's that working?
We are one of many.
Okay.
So the way the program works, there's 700,000 people at risk of hunger across the Commonwealth, 250,000 in central and eastern Kentucky. The food remains in the county where it's collected. Mm-hmm. So God's Pantry Food Bank and all of the members of the Kentucky Association of Food Banks and all of our partner pantries and soup kitchens participate in the program. And what we try to do is keep all of the food in a county where it's collected. You don't end hunger in a food bank, you end it through a food bank,
Sure.
getting resources into the community where hunger exists.
Sure. And I love that you say that because a lot of people want to know if their food is going to stay
Right.
locally or if it's going to go somewhere else. Not that it makes a huge difference, but it's nice to be able to feed our own community right here at home.
Well, and as Officer Purdy said a couple of minutes ago, the Kentucky State Police, they are very much aware of individuals who are in need in their communities. They are seeing people every day. And so what better way to support the community than to rely on those who understand the problem in that hometown
And actually see it.
and actually address it right then and there where it exists.
And we know God's Pantry makes such a difference. We do stories on
Yeah.
what you're doing for our community all the time. It puts KSP in such a different light because, like we've said, a lot of people don't actually want to be in the car. They want to be in the car for this. It's a great outreach program for the state police as well to make such a difference with the people you're helping. So thank you both for doing that.
Thank
Where are
you.
the details? You have the actual drive that's happening on the 1st. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so on December the 1st, anybody can come out to Kroger. We're going to be giving away drinks and hot dogs. it's a big party.
Which Kroger?
At Kroger's, we're going to be in Richmond, Bryan Station in Lexington, Georgetown, both Frankfurt Krogers. We're going to be in Moorhead.
So all over.
All over the place. And you don't have to just come to one of those Krogers. All the Krogers in central Kentucky, you can drop off food. They've got a barrel at the front.
Perfect.
So it doesn't even have to be that day.
Making it easy. We had all the information on there. Thank you both so much for what you're doing.